I want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour. Right here on Illuminati Radio, I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this content. And if you have this is a special request video from Brother Kevin McCoy. I want to thank you, Brother Kevin McCoy, for sending me a donation for this video. If you guys have any special request videos that you want me to do for a celebrity, it's a small donation of $5. The donation link in the description box below. If you have a YouTuber that you want me to do a video on, there's a small donation of $5. The donation link in the description box below. If you have a particular topic that you want me to share some understanding on and do a video on, it's a small donation of $5. The donation link in the description box below. Let me tell you something, people. Jerald Levert. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I say back in the 80s to 90s, you know what I'm saying? To early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? It was very crucial that in order for you to come into the industry, you got to come in as a group. It was very crucial. That's why back in the early the 80s, the early 90s and the early 2000s, when you see hip hop groups or R&B groups came in, you always seen them come in as groups. The labels would not sign you if you did not come in as a group at first. Because see, back then, in order to be ritualized, somebody had to at least three people or two people, either two or three people had to come in, because the ritual consists of two or three people, because one person got to be the dummy. You know what I'm saying? When they all three of them go in that casket, when they all come out of that casket, one of them ends up being the dummy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you an example. R. Kelly. When R. Kelly first came to the scene, he was trying to sign to Jive Records as a solo act. Solo, he was independent, he was trying to sign to Jive Records. But Jive Records says no, they can't sign them. Now, back then, who wouldn't want to sign R. Kelly? Because R. Kelly is guaranteed to go platinum, because back then his voice was tremendous. He can sing, he got much talent. Back then, who wouldn't want to sign R. Kelly to a solo act? But see, it was rules to this. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, R. Kelly had to go back and get a group, which he went back and got 12, was it 12? No. What the hell is R. Kelly's group? I think it's 12 play. I think it's 12 play. Forgot the R. Kelly group. The R. Kelly group. You know, you guys know. Let me know in the comment section. The R. Kelly group. You know what I'm saying? That way that he signed to, and he took them to Jive, and they signed as a group. But it only lasts for that one album. After that one album, R. Kelly branched out and he went solo. And he went off to become a big sensation. What happened to the group, which consists of, I think, 2 other members? Well, one of them is a homo. That's the dummy. You see what I'm saying? So I say that to say this Jerald Levert thing. Jerald Levert first came into the scene as the O'Jays. And then after that, he branched out and became a worldwide sensation. He became bigger than big. What happened to the O'Jays, people? What happened? What happened? Pay attention to the members of the O'Jays. Just pay attention and see what happened. Have they begun to get bigger than Jerald Levert? Jerald Levert was the star because Jerald Levert had made one of the members of the O'Jays a dummy. One of the members of the O'Jays happened to become a ritual. Yes, the O'Jays was big. They was a big group too. I understand that. But then, members of the OJs, one of the members of the OJs had to be a dummy. One of the members of the OJs had to be a sacrifice. And that is, you know what I'm saying, the launch of Jerald Levert's career. You know what I'm saying? Now, Brother Kevin McCoy wanted to know specifically about his death. It wasn't, yes, they found prescription medication in his bloodstream. But that wasn't the cause of his death. The cause of his death was pneumonia. What is going on with this COVID-19 thing? When you are considered with COVID-19, what is the main symptoms of you having COVID-19? Is it not pneumonia? Does not your lungs fill up with pneumonia? Does not pneumonia take over your body? What is that? Does that come from the medications that the doctors prescribe you? Is it not that? See, I told you guys, you know what I'm saying? This COVID-19 thing, they've been had this in plan for years. That's why their whole job was to do what? Was to get the whole world hooked on prescription medication. You know what I'm saying? Almost everybody in America, I said almost everybody, I didn't say all of everybody, I said almost everybody in America, you know what I'm saying, is hooked on some type of prescription medication. You don't know what's in that prescription medication, but best believe what's in that prescription medication is something that is going to cause you to have a slight case of pneumonia. And they knew exactly what to do to activate that pneumonia within your body after you've been consuming this prescription medication for so many years, because they got you hooked on it, because they got you prescribed to it, and you know what I'm saying, now your body is dependent on that prescription medication. Who knows what's in that prescription medication? But best believe it is a slight case of pneumonia. And then all they have to do is add another component to that, which activates the pneumonia. And now all of a sudden you got people dying, you know what I'm saying, for something so-called the coronavirus. Pneumonia. Jerald Levert's death symbolizes the main reason why you have, you know what I'm saying, these people catching pneumonia, so-called coronavirus. They let you know, oh, he had prescription medication in his bloodstream. Why? Because they prescribed him prescription medication because he had, you know what I'm saying, back problems, something like that. So he gets prescribed prescription medication, and then they said pneumonia. See, the real thing here is pneumonia. You know what I'm saying? They give you something that causes you to get pneumonia, and then when they want to render the ultimate kill shot, they add another component to you, to your system, that activates that pneumonia to spread. And next thing you know, you're dead. That's how it works. But you know what I'm saying? It was already done and said. You know what I'm saying? It was already, you know what I'm saying, orchestrated for Jerald Levert to pass at the date and time that he passed. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when you go through that casket ritual, the first thing that when you come out of that casket, the first thing, when the OJs went through that casket ritual, and they came out of that casket, the first thing the juju priest told them is how long they have to enjoy their success. The second thing is go out and get souls. They want to say, you know what I'm saying, when Jerald Levert was found dead, it was many women coming in and out the hotel. Come on, get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Jerald Levert don't like women like that. You know what I'm saying? Jerald Levert do not like women like that. It's all about men about with Jerald Levert. They always want to say, oh, baby, hold on to me. Anyway, but hope that answered your question. You know what I'm saying? Jerald Levert's death was not an accident. It was done on purpose. The same way Michael Jackson's death was not on accident. It was on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is news. Want to thank you all. Thank you, Brother Kevin McCoy, for sending me the donation for this video. If you guys have any special request videos out there that you want me to do, celebrity you want me to do a video on, it's a small donation of $5. YouTuber you want me to do a video on, it's a small donation of $5. Or a particular topic that you need me to share some understanding on, it's a small donation of $5. The donation link in the description box below. Also, don't forget our brand new podcast. Oh, we go in uncut raw on that podcast. You know what I'm saying? That link is also in the description box below. Yesterday we did the podcast on the Juneteenth, your so-called end of slavery. We did a podcast on that, and we also did a podcast on the Delta variant coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? We did those two podcasts. That's on the podcast. You don't want to miss out on that. Go check that out. The website to the podcast link is in the description box below. Click on that link. That'll take you to the podcast. And while you're over there, hit that follow button so that you can stay updated on every podcast that we drop. All right. We want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour right here on Illuminati Radio. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this content. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.